Yo. Been listening to this Eminem album this morning, and my mind is blown. It's blown.
Bang, chicken wang, PGK, Ikaze, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne. I should aim at everybody in the game. Pick a name.
All right, so by the way, I don't think I introduced myself. It's KidSmoove. This is Apples and Oranges, and man, I mean, I'm not gonna do a review. I mean, I just want to just talk about the album that Eminem just surprised on us. I mean, it consists of 13 tracks. When you think about it, it's about maybe 10 or 11, 2 of them being skits, and another song being taken from the motion picture of the movie Venom. So Eminem got a song for that movie there. But man, he kicks off this album with this song called The Ringer, where he's just like letting off. I mean, the whole tone of this album, Kamikaze, that's what it's called, it's really like it feels like just an immediate lash out. You know, Eminem had dropped, I think, 3 albums in the last 5 years, right? And they all weren't, you know, he had the Relapse, the Recovery, he had Revival, he had Marshall Mathers 2. I mean, so he had about 4 albums in the last, actually about like 7 years, you think about it. But they weren't, you know, well received as his earlier works, especially in the social media age and the Apple Music age, where like there's no, like, the music comes, you know, it's pretty much a day to consume it, and pretty much the day everybody's reaction to it. After that day, people are either done with it, it's either good or bad for that day. It's gonna be trending for about 2 days, and that's about it, right? So a lot of Eminem's work was just like, you know, it didn't have the same impact as it did, you know, back in the early 2000s. You know, put out an album, you know, we line up to get it, sell 1.7 mil in a week. It's considered like a classic's greatest. His comeback attempts, you know, they were good. We're happy his hardcore fans are there, but the way social media, wow, I can't even speak. The way social media is nowadays, the reaction just wasn't that tight. And as a matter of fact, we're so quick to like say this is trash, this is whack. Oh, Eminem lost it. Even reviewers just finding dumb things to nitpick, like his album for. Even in today's, I think album reviewers, music reviewers, they're horrible at their work. They don't. It's like the way they critique music. So it's like Eminem's hair used to be known as like this rap god and being like cream of the crop, you know. But and now being treated as like, you know, some average Joe rapper that like it's whatever, trending for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? And so this was like literally a rapid reaction. Now, most people may listen to this album and say, man, this is the greatest album of all time, album of the year. They're gonna say this is a top tier, top 3 Eminem release. And I nearly said that when I was listening to this morning. I was just literally bumping my head listening to man, some of these songs.
The fuck you gonna do when you run into it? I'm gonna crumble you and I'll take a number 2 and dump on you if you ain't joiner. If you ain't Kendrick or Cole or Sean, and you're a goner. I'm about to bring it.
But is it truly a classic? Yes, I feel like Eminem takes pretty much the beats of like today's, the simplistic beats that we all bop our head to, the trendy type music that is popular today, and he literally destroys every track. I mean, the first half of the album, up until pretty much up until Not Alike, you're just like, my God, Eminem. Like the first 8 tracks, you know, minus the skit, so pretty much the first like 6 tracks, you're just like, yo, this is a classic. And the thing is that it's like it feels foreign, based to the music we're used to listening to. If you're listening to Lil Xan and fucking Lil Yachty and all this other trash that we got, that's like pretty much imitations of each other, and it just all sounds the same. Even though this hits you, it's just like, holy crap. I don't know if this is one of Eminem's greatest efforts, or is that the state of hip hop is just so bad that, yo, this does it. It's like a revelation. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, this is old Eminem. This is definitely old Eminem. You bring it back, but back then, you go back in time, music, you know, was on a higher level lyrically. You know, like, so it was just more common where you got stuff like this. Because it's not common, you have to wait for J. Cole, you have to wait for Kendrick, and then Eminem is like cream of the crop when it comes to that type of rap. It's like, my God, this is like amazing. But is it really a classic? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's really good. Really, really, really freaking good. The Ringer's a banger. The Greatest. Lucky You with Joyner Lucas. I thought Joyner Lucas was gonna kill it, but Eminem is not to be out-rapped at all. Just
me the inability to pin humility. Goes hard. I'm going for the juggler. Shit is a circus. You clowns that are coming up. Don't give an ounce of a motherfucker about the ones that were here before you.
Eminem brings us back in time with these Paul skits, him critiquing the album, telling him about the consequences of all these people he's going after. Are you afraid of the repercussions? These Paul skits are always funny. It brings us back to the 2001 days of Eminem work. So actually 99, 2000 days of like the Eminem. He always used to have these Paul skits on the album. But these Paul skits actually, the Paul calling and then Eminem calling Paul back to leave a voice message, kind of give you a whole summary what the album's about and why it came to be. But it's like, it's lit for the time being. It's lit. When you go back in the time capsule, you're not going to look at this album and say, oh man, this is like Eminem's greatest effort. You know, it's still going to be Marshall Mathers LP and the Eminem Show. You know, this may fall somewhere in the top 6 of his releases, top 6, top 5. I'll give it that. But top 3, I'm not too sure. But as of today, if you're asking me today, just as of the last 24 hours, yeah, it's top 2.
The moment he saw me, that I'll be the most hated, though made it so that there's no shame. It's okay to own it, cause life is a bitch, he's a bow-legged hoe, but now those days are over. Harvey Weinstein, a bathrobe hanging over, my code name is Groper. I play with lotion, I fucked on the world, and I thought rated Trojan.
But actually, after a song like Not Like Me, the rest of the album really kind of softens up. You know, he has tracks like Fall, Kamikaze doesn't really hit me. Nice Guy, I really don't like. Good Guy, the response, it's pretty dope. I do like that, you know, and the album closes off with the track Venom. But dude, like, if this album is trending on Twitter, it's trending for a reason, because Eminem lit the industry on fire. I mean, dropping names, just calling everybody out. Sure, a lot of people are going to highlight on the Donald Trump name drops and attacks and whatnot, and make a big deal about that. But just the album overall is pretty fucking solid. And like, dude, like, it was like, man, wow, music. Only a few. It's crazy how only a handful of rappers can actually drop music that's like actually rap, because rap is like so gone. This other bubblegum pop shit that we got is bubblegum pop tattoo shit, like what's it call it, Zan music, I don't know. But wow, I like it. But I think in the next 24 hours, eventually it'll dawn on me, like it'll dawn on the rest of you. Sure, this is easily a good album, but I don't think it's a classic, for the simple fact that this is not M's best work. It's just average to good Eminem work, shits on everything that we get on a daily basis that we've had in the last 10 years. So that's my reaction to Eminem's Kamikaze. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts and what you're thinking of this album. Peace.